Hello, so let's start with the first Dayan. The first is Taiyan, which is something like Taiyan, and Guhong, Guhong, Lingyun, Lingyun, Lunhui, Lunhui, and followed by what's next? Oh yeah, Zanqi, Zanci, Panshi, Panshi. And about the fancy swan ren, I get it's something like fancy swan ren. Yeah, that's all. And feel free to ask more if you have more questions.
Yeah! Yeah, punch his fucking face in! Fucking asshole. Give me that! Give me it! What you fucking doing, man? You fucking... Oh! 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 Good! Oh! Give me that shit! Give me them fucking fig Newtons, asshole! Give me that! Fuck you! Oh! Oh! You ever fucking do that to me again? When I say give me something, I mean it. Asshole. Hello? Hello? You okay? Hi. You alright? Hi. Oh, did the old man scare you? There was an old man. I was helping him with his groceries. He was yelling. He couldn't hear. He's hard of hearing, so he had to speak up. Maybe you heard him yelling. Sorry. He gave me these fig Newtons here for helping him carrying his groceries. Are you alright, or... My name is Xxoxia. Okay. Well, I was about to go back to my place and record some reviews here. If you want to come back and help me out, it'd be cool to have a companion there. No, I understand. Fig Newton? They're good. Oh, God. Oh, I love them. Fucking. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. That's some good fucking shit. Ah. Ah. Oh, yeah. Fucking Xxoxia power. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Let's eat some nuts. Oh, that good fucking shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at them big ass nuts. Oh, fucking good. Woohoo! Alright! Yes! We're back. We're fucking back. And, I know it's been a little while, and I'm gonna make it up to you, believe me. You got some good shit coming here. Now, I know my speciality is doing double feature Xxoxia style reviews, but tonight, that's not what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing triple feature reviews. We've got, coming your way, reviews of Calvin's Puzzle Square 2, the Dayan Pan Shi, and the Sheng Shou 4x4 version 5. That's right, version 5. And we'll start off with this little bitch right here, and I'll tell you why. Now, there's been a little controversy. Hello? How dare you fucking interrupt my review, you bitch? Alright, now. Now, there's been a little controversy going around this cube. I won't say controversy. It's very new, and people don't like to believe things exist when things are new, or even when things are old, like original plastic jointures. You know, some people just don't believe they exist. They do. They exist. There's two of them. There's two different kinds. I'll show you real quick. Now, I'm pretty sure I've shown you this before, but I'm gonna show you the fuck again, just to kind of get the ball rolling here. There's two original jointures. Now, just for shits and giggles, let's get a new jointure too. Alright, so now, here we've got original plastic jointure, what I call middle plastic jointure, and new plastic jointure, or shitcher. Original plastic jointure, this is the one, this is the only one that I've ever seen that anybody ever had of this. For some reason, people do not have this version. This was the one I got from the pre-order. Now, when I pre-ordered the jointure, and HK Now Store sent it out to me, as soon as it came out, this is what I got. And this, I've never had another one of these, right? This thing, it's super fast. Now, it has this, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, like, really super, like, loose. It's not loose, but, like, it has this liquidy feeling. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's really soft plastic. This is so soft. And it's the fastest of the three. It just, when it cuts corners, it just kind of, you just feel these snaps going in between the pins. It's really hard to describe. Whereas middle plastic jointure, now this is the one that everybody seems to have. This is the one I got from Aaron, ModCuber. This is the one I got from ModCuber. What's this lag shit? What are we doing here? Fucking lag. This is the one I got from ModCuber. And this is the one that where Phil Yu of, what's going on with this computer? Shit better not be breaking here. What's going on? Are we okay? Are we in business here? Everything's good? Alright. This is the one that Phil Yu of the Cubicle had a bunch of and sold to ModCuber and J Boogie 300 and all them guys. He had a bunch of these, and it's different. The middle plastic jointure, now this is the one I got from ModCuber. This is the one everybody seems to have. This is the one Crazy Bad Cuber has. This is the one that Phil Yu of the Cubicle had a whole bunch of and sold to everybody, and that's how we got them. Now, this is different than this original plastic. Now, when I bought the middle plastic, come on, what is going on? When I bought... Are we fucking ready now? When I bought the middle plastic jointure, it was brand new in the box. It had never been used, maybe once or a couple times, whatever, and it was brand new. And that's one of the main reasons I wanted to get it, because mine was pretty used, and and I wanted a newer one to have, so I could have one that was in decent condition. Although mine is in very good condition. Right. This middle one here, it's different. And when I first got it and I started playing with it, I noticed it was different. But I thought, well, I'll break it in, I'll get it going, because maybe it's just different because it's not broken in yet. It's not used yet. And it's fast. It's, it seems fast, and it's a lot crunchier and louder, and not louder, but like it's like harder of a sound. Like you can feel the pieces are harder. This is like pointier, or I don't know, sturdier, firmer, but not as firm as the new plastic. This feels like a brick compared to this. You could just it's a sharper when the pieces hit each other. It's harder, and the original one is just like rubber, like I said. Now, it's incredible how different they really are. So I've been breaking this one in for so long now, and it's still nothing like my very original one. So now I'm pretty convinced there are 3 different jointures, at least. Now, the white one that I got from Xxoxia, right here, is exactly, and this is from July 2011 when they first came out, is exactly like this middle plastic one that I got from ModCuber. They're the exact same. These two are the same kind. So what the hell is this? What is this original one I got? What is that? It's like maybe they had a few hundred of these, and then they got, they passed them out, and then they had these. I don't know. Anyway, this is not about the jointure, this video, so we're gonna put these away. This video is gonna be about some other shit. So first of all, we've got this little fucker right here. Now, there's been a lot of people saying, oh, the version 5 doesn't exist. Some people are like, yeah, it exists, and blah, blah, blah. And I have one right here. I have one right here. The pieces are very different. You can see differences if you know what to look for. There is a video. Neil Morales has a video showing the pieces and the differences that he knows about. It's a little bit hard to see on the video, so when you buy one, check it out. Check out where he shows you to look and compare it to your V4s. You'll see it's different. It's totally different. It is not a V4. I bought this on Fast Tech. Now, it's listed as a V4 on Fast Tech. Now, like when the version 4 came out, they had them listed as V3s because nobody announced that they were releasing a 4th version. So everybody still thought they were version 3s. And fucking everybody got them, and they were all different and shit, and fucking they were version 4s. Well, now here it is again happening with this. Now everybody's getting this. And now it's not a version 4. It feels so much better. It's so much better. It's a version 5. And there's a reason I'm calling it version 5, and it's because the pieces are changed. It's not a version 4.2 or version 4 version 2. That's stupid. It's a version 5. Like every other one's been a new version, this is a new version. It's a fucking version 5. Now, Crazy Bad Cuber posted on Facebook saying that he spoke to I don't know if it was directly to Sheng Shou or Calvin, because Calvin. Let me just explain this. If you haven't seen any other videos where I explain this, Calvin from HK Now Store has direct contact with all the cube companies. He can talk to these guys whenever he wants. He can get a hold of them. He knows how. I don't know how close he is to them. I'm sure he knows them pretty well. So when Crazy Bad Cuber posted saying he heard firsthand from Sheng Shou that there is no version 5, I don't know if that meant he talked directly to them or if he talked to Calvin, who can talk directly to them. I don't know for sure, because I can't really imagine Sheng Shou just getting on Skype with Dan for, you know, so he can ask him about that. I mean, it just, I'm not saying Dan's post was a lie, and I'm not saying that the way Dan's post was worded, it wasn't clear to me what he meant exactly, who he talked to. I just can't imagine Sheng Shou people getting on Skype with somebody they don't know, just so they can ask them a question about a version 5 or a new version. I mean, it just seems a little weird. So that's why I think he maybe meant Calvin when he said he heard firsthand. I could be totally wrong. I don't know. Maybe he was just saying this so people wouldn't bug him, you know, to ask him if they should get a version 5, because you know how fucking annoying it is when people think, oh, this slight little change is going to get you faster. It's not going to make you faster. This is just as good as a fucking version 4, which is just as good as a version 3, and so on, etc. None of it's going to make you faster. You are going to make you faster. It can help a little bit, but you are in control. The slight differences, I mean, and they are slight, are not going to make you a world record holder. So it's annoying when Dan's got a million fucking people asking him all day, should I get this cube? Should I get this version 5? I can see him wanting people to say, just, there is no version 5. Leave me alone, you know, just, there's nothing. But there is one, and it's right here in my hands. Now, I've got a version 1. Yeah, got a version 1. I've got version 3. Right here. And I've got 2 version 4s. I don't have a version 2. It's the only one I don't have. I'd like to find one that's unmodded if anybody has a version 2. I know what the pieces of a version 2 look like, though, because I've seen Convince's video. And they are not this. This is not a version 2. It's not a version 1. It's not a version 3. It's not a version 4. It is a version 5. I really don't want to take it apart, but for the sake of video, I guess I must. And I'll try to go through and show you some changes. If I don't know what this camera can pick up, probably nothing, but I'll try. Right, now, I'm not going to pull the inner pieces out. I know there are a little bit of changes on the inner pieces. I think some things are rounded off on those inside little pieces. I'm not going to pull those out. We're just going to work with the edge and the centers. Now, I'm going to do my best to show you the differences. It's going to be very difficult, if at all possible, to see. You're not going to be able to see this. Alright. Version 4 is here. Version 5 is here. I don't know how well you can tell. The first change that they have made, if you look on the back of the edge, the one I just dropped, the version 4, this one, has tracks, these little tracks on the back. Right on the under that triangle there's little tracks. This one does not have tracks, it's just flat. The wing on the edge, stalk, right here, is longer on the version 5 than it is on the version 4. Just slightly. Just slightly. Basically, it went back to the size of the version 3 wing. The version 3 wing is longer than the version 4 wing. And now the version 5 is longer than the version 4. Just a little tiny bit. You can't even barely tell. But you can if you hold them up close together. Now, also, if you look at this point right here, this part of the stalk, try and get it to where you can see this shit. It's really difficult to tell with black puzzles. Right here where my pinky is, there's these little round things right here that stick up above the wing. This is the version 4. Those things right here. On the version 5, they've shaved them off. They're completely shaved. You can't tell on my camera, but oh, Jesus Christ. Right here is where those things would be. They're shaved off, and you can see they're like flat right here. It's like rounded off. Like that's what it looks like here, version 5. Remember that. Now version 4, you'll see it's all rounded and pointy. See that point right here? How it sticks out more? I can't fucking show you. It sticks up more. There it is, that point. You see that point right there? It's really hard to see, but if you look at them right up close, you can see one's shaved off and one's round. They're different, man. They're not the same. They are not the same. Now the centers. And this is version 4. This is version 5. The only differences on the centers is that the version 5 has this little indentation right here on the back. You won't be able to see it. There's a little indentation right here. And the version 4 does not have that. There's nothing there, right there. And on the version 4, if you look underneath, it's completely flat. Right there. On the big part. It's completely flat underneath. Where the version 5 has somewhat of a bump sticking up. See that big ass bump? Right there? There's a big bump there. So, those are the differences that I'm going to show you right now. They are not the same cube. They are not the same. They are different cubes. So, version 5 does exist. Somebody's not telling somebody something. Either they don't want to announce it yet, or, like I said before, I mean, I don't know. Something's not right about something. But there is a version 5. That's all I'm going to say for now. So, getting on to the cube. Is it better than the version 4, version 3, etc.? Yes. Well, yes. Version 3, these are, remember, mind you, these version 3s and 4s are all broken in really well. That's the version 3. There's lockups catching all inside. It's not too bad. Version 4 is a little worse. I don't like it quite as much. Version 4 feels slower and like, I don't know, I just don't like version 4 too much. It's real locky. Not too bad because it's really broken in. Version 5 has a really nice feel. Now, this is my one problem with this cube that I've been having. It only happens every now and then. And I'm not sure where it is that I need to tighten. Something's too loose. Because occasionally when I'm doing an interlayer turn and I cut a corner, this happens, where something inside is coming out. And I can't tell where. I don't know where it's happening yet. I'd like to find out so I can tighten it up and fix it. Or whatever needs to be done. This is my one main problem with this cube. And the only problem I have with this cube. I just can't figure out what the fuck it is. Because I can't, like, move the pieces apart. I don't know where the fuck it is. It's this thing inside here. It's this shit in here. It's an inner piece coming loose inside the cube. But it's like not all the way to where I can just pop it right back in. But for some reason I'm having a little bit of trouble this time. That doesn't mean this is a bad cube. It just means it's too loose. I need to tighten it up at some point. The thing is I like the tensions. I don't want to tighten it, and that's my problem. Oh, Jesus Christ, where is it? And what happens is it's locked up. You can't turn it because the piece inside has come loose. There we go. Alright. And it only happens every now and then when I'm really rough. It's really fast. Has a nice feel. Feels just like the other ones, basically. But it's not as locky. It does need a break-in. It does need to be broken in and lubed. But it's very nice. It just has such a nice feel to it. I've showed you the difference in pieces. It's basically a Sheng Shou cube. Cube. Fucking not much of a difference. But there is a version 5. I know for a fact you can get it from Fast Tech, listed under version 4. It does come with these frosted stickers, meaning textured stickers. These are textured stickers. They're not the same regular stickers you get normally. You won't be able to see on my camera. I'll do a quick solve. I'm not going to time it or anything. I'll just do a quick solve. Oh, shit. Alright, it's back together. Alright, let's just fucking hope this bitch is still okay. Come on. Right, that's basically the Sheng Shou. Sheng Shou. Sheng Shou. Sheng Shou. Wow. Version 5. Sheng Shou. Now. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We'll save the best for last. So, right now, we've got Calvin's Puzzles but Square 2. Now, this was my only ever Square 2. And over here we've got my MF8 version 1, or the original MF8 Square 1, which is badass. Now, I'm so used to this thing, when I got this fucking Square 2, it was really hard, well, it still is really hard to show you. This is so nice, everything's so good, blah, 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 it fucking works really well, and it's nice. This thing, not only is it hard to control because of the fact that it is a fucking, has cuts every 1 degree, so basically you got this fucking thing moving up and down all over the fucking place, and you can't spin a layer because every cut hits the fucking middle layer. If this is slightly even misaligns at all, every single fucking piece hits that middle layer and it locks the fuck up. And what happens is this shit right here where the pieces pop up. And let me show you the mechanism. This is the other thing that pisses me off. It's this fucking ball core bullshit where, if I can get this shit off, of course when I try to take it off, right, all it is this fucking, it's a screw spring. There is a screw in there you can tighten, but it's this ball kind of mechanism where the pieces just slide onto that ball like this. They just slide on. To pull it off, all you do is pull it up right off of that ball. So every little piece is hitting the middle layer as you go, and every little piece pops the fuck up as it hits the middle. Sheng Shou, Sheng Shou. And fucking, so what happens is pieces start popping off when you're not even, you're just trying to do this, and pieces fucking come up and pop off. It is not a great mechanism. This has a decent mechanism. It's just a ring inside. It's not a ball. These pieces don't slide up or anything. They're locked onto this ring. The only way they come off is when you're doing a slice and an edge just happens to be trying to cut a corner and you cut too much of a corner. This just, you could pop off anywhere. It doesn't matter. That's what I don't like about this. Now, it's a fun puzzle to solve. It really is. Because you get used to Square 1, and it's like, well, yeah, I'm kind of used to it now. I fucking know everything there is to know, and I just need to get faster at it, kind of. Well, then you can move on to this, and it gives you more of a challenge, because it is hard to get used to, solving the corners. It is quite a task, but there's so many more shapes you can get out of this, and it's a lot of fun, really. I really like the Square 1 and 2 puzzles. But this is the Calvin's Puzzle Square 2. I didn't have much to say about it. I showed you the mechanism. There really isn't much else to say. You can tighten it if you want, but the thing is, it's already so hard to turn. I don't want it to be even harder to turn. Yeah. I kind of wish I had gotten the Cube Twist Square 2 while it was out. Now it's not out, and now I can't get one. Now, moving right along, because I've got very little time. I've got to go pay my electric bill. The Dayan Pan Shi. Everybody says Pan Shi. And I knew it wasn't going to be Pan Shi, so I asked my little buddy Ramble Tandar from China. He's Kaozti on YouTube. Kaozti. How do you spell Kaozty? It's K-A-O-W... No. K-A-O-Z-T-Y. K-A-O-Z-T-Y. Kaozty. He's a decent channel. He's got some nice videos, some good F2L shit. Okay, so as I was saying, Kaozty on YouTube. In the very beginning of this video, you heard him pronouncing all the Dayans and the Feng Shi. Shuangren. I forget how to say it. I want to know the correct pronunciations of these cubes. I don't want to be fucking ignorant and say Panshi. I don't want to be fucking saying Zanchi. So I learned the correct pronunciations of this shit. So I call it the Janchur, and I call it fucking Pan Shi, and fucking Feng Tun, and whatever else there is. Fucking, I like to say it right, because you don't want some fucking Chinese guy saying some shit wrong in English, so they don't want us saying their shit wrong, you know what I mean? It's fucking, it's just, you know, that's what the title is. There ain't no fucking other title, alternate title. So yeah. Right, so the Pan Shi. Well, fucking, I gotta say, we've been through a lot, me and these guys. Let's start off with the black one. Alright. Very nice cube. Shit. I'll try to do a solve here, if I can. Oh, what the fuck kind of cross is that? Jesus Christ. Whoops. It's a really great cube. After you are patient with it, you find the right tensions, and you break it in. You don't have to fucking mod it. You don't need to get modding with your modding tools. Break it the fuck in. Everybody starts fucking sanding it away. The reason they made it like this is because this is what the cube is supposed to fucking be. You don't have to cut the shit up. Just use it. You use it. This is what we learned in 2008 with the shitty cubes we had. We learned, you break it the fuck in. Well, Dayan cubes aren't much different. You still have to break them in. People just think, oh, I gotta mod it because it's not good right out of the fucking box. It's gotta be good right out of the box. Out of the fucking box, in the box, fucking box. Fucking box. Gotta be good right out of the box. Box. And it's not. No cubes are good right out of the box. I mean, there's very few that are, but that's beside the point. The point is you fucking break the cube in. Don't go fucking screwing it up with lubes and fucking all kinds of shit. Give it a little bit of lube. Fucking find a nice tension for it. At first I thought tight tensions were good, but I later realized that putting it on a little bit looser of a tension works better for this cube. I have mine about like that. I mean, I know that it doesn't really show you much. Mine pulls apart like that. There are no center stalks on the centers, so it's kind of hard to eye up how far away it pulls from the center. The center pulls from the core, but you can still do it. I mean, it's no problem. You take all the pieces off and you fucking pull out each center and make sure they're even. Break it in. I'm telling you, this thing took me about 3 weeks to break this in. I hated it when I first put it together. I fucking hated it. it's really bumpy when you first get it. It's really bumpy, like fucking, and fucking, you get a lot of lockups. It locks up like every turn. It's like, fucking, it's hard to use this cube when you first get it. But after you force yourself to kind of keep going, keep using the damn thing, keep fucking using that shit, and it fucking starts to get really nice. And it's like, wow, yeah, alright. Sheng Shou. It has kind of a smooth feel, but with a bumpy, crunchy shit happening in the same kind of realm. So it's kind of like smooth, but not. The white one is smoother than the black one, as usual, and it is way better than the black one, but the black one is not bad. Not bad at all. This white one, though, a bit smoother than the black one. Even though I don't even use this one, it's still smoother. Has a nice feel to it. Very nice. Now, with the white one, I gotta say, I got these as DIY kits. My white one came with a corner that had a third of a broken stalk. And the corner that has this stalk is the blue, yellow, orange corner right here. This corner right here came with a third of a corner stalk broken. It was broken enough to where you could pull it right off. If you wanted to. But I left it alone, and I put a little bit of super glue on it. And when I put the corner together with the other 2/3, I let the glue kind of glue all 3/3 together, and it is very strong now, and it worked really well. But just because I like to have the full thing nice, I got Calvin to send me another corner. He sent me another corner. What do you know? I fucking go to put the corner in. It's together. I go to put the corner in, and you gotta be careful when you're fucking putting this shit together. Yeah, let me show you what to do. Two things you can do with this cube. When you're putting the corners in, A, you either want to have your finger reinforcing the stalk. So as you push it in, have your finger pushing on the base of the stalk as well. Because what happens is these don't have anything holding it together. So when you push it down into the cube, it's hard to get in there. 1/3 of the fucking stalk fucking hits the cube, and it bends up, and it fucking breaks off. And that's what happened with my new corner. So I ended up having to use my old corner anyway. So you can do that, or fucking put it with the edge. And this is a little trick I picked up on. Put it with the edge, and the torpedo / edge stalk will kind of hold the corner stalk for you. And just put both pieces in at the same time. But make sure they both go in at the same time, and kind of pull down, you know, on this shit. Just kind of push it in. See, you gotta be very careful with this cube. It's really ridiculous how fragile these pieces are. I've seen several people have these break off, and it's ridiculous. The fucking corner base have these things break off, and I am not trying to break my shit. Supposedly shit's just happening with the first batch. I don't know if they fixed it yet or not, or if you can get second batch ones. I don't know. Another problem is the center caps fucking fall off all the goddamn time if you don't find the right tensions. If your center caps are falling off, it means you don't have even tensions and your fucking layers are hitting the end of the center caps because it's uneven. So it's like hitting that shit and knocking it off. So you gotta mess with your tensions and get it right. Let me just make sure I put the corner in. I think the other corner flipped wrong. I'm not sure. Let me just make sure it's right. It's funny how even when you just want to do a quick thing, you still gotta fucking do inspection. Like, I can't solve white cubes for shit. Just to remind you guys. I think it's right. No, it's not. Oh, I don't want to twist it inside the cube. It'll break. Okay. Right. So yeah, the Pan Shi is very nice. It's so good. It's got such a nice feel when you break it in. It's so nice. It's just the right amount of smooth and crunchy. Just the right amount. It's so good. I love it. Buy one. Get one now, bitch.